Hello and welcome to part 2 of my dungeon leveling series where I show you how to level a paladin from 30 to 80 using dungeons only. In this video I'll be showing you how to level in SM Cath from 36 to 42. Just like before, I'm going to assume you have access to heirlooms and a little bit of auction house gear. For this dungeon, we'll still be using the same gear from our SM graveyard video until we reach level 40 and unlock plate gear. At level 36, you'll want to make sure to visit your trainer to train your skills up to the max rank, and then restock with your level appropriate healing and mana potions, as well as food and drink. Your talent tree at this level should look like this, and at 43, your talent tree should look like this. Once you reach level 40, you should immediately hearth and train your abilities and visit the auction house to upgrade your gear and enchants. You can grab a fair amount of plate gear which will drastically reduce your damage taken, and you now have access to TBC level enchants which you should take full advantage of where you can. This is what my gear looked like at level 40. All I did was buy some higher level of the bear pieces as well as some cheap plate gear. Level 40 is an important milestone because you'll be getting Holy Shield as well as all these gear and enchant upgrades. You'll notice a huge change in your clear speed and your survivability. Before level 40, our run is just going to consist of all the mobs outside of the cathedral. We won't have the kill speed to do any more than this, as clearing the outside was taking me around 20 minutes. It's more efficient before level 40 to clear the outside of the cathedral and then run out and reset. However, once you reach level 40, you're going to start noticing that the outside of the cathedral only takes around 7 or 8 minutes, and you have a ton of time to clear the inside. That's when your runs are really going to start speeding up, and you're going to notice that the levels are just going to fly right by. As for the run itself, you should look out for a couple of specific mobs and make sure to target them down first. The Scarlet Centurions are the ones that have the two-handed swords. They don't have any abilities, but they hit really hard, and early on you should approach them with caution. If you pull too many of these, then you're not going to be able to out-heal the damage with Seal and Judgment of Light. These should be focused down first before anything else. Next, you should kill the sorcerers and then the wizards. The sorcerers spam Frostbolt and they occasionally cast slow, which reduces your attack speed and can be very dangerous. The wizards will cast a flame shield on their allies that does damage periodically, and it can do quite a lot if you leave them alive for too long. The myrmidons dual wield, and at 20% health they enrage and they start hitting you like a truck. These mobs are very nice to keep alive to force the parry haste, but once they enrage you should swap and kill them immediately. Once you go inside the cathedral at level 40, you should focus down the abbots, and then the champions, and then the centurions. Other than that, the run itself is pretty self-explanatory. You just want to pull groups of 3 or 4 mobs, kill the priority targets, and then continue pulling. You shouldn't really have any mana issues thanks to Blessing of Sanctuary, and you should be able to keep yourself healthy with Seal and Judgment of Light. Just like before, when the mobs start to run away, you can use Hand of Reckoning to do extra damage to them. The gameplay at level 36 is exactly the same as level 30. It's super boring, there's really nothing to do but cast Judgment and Consecration, but as soon as you hit level 40, you're going to notice that the run almost doubles in speed, and you're going to be having a lot more fun. When you're clearing the outside only, you're going to be getting between 35 and 40,000 experience per run, and each run's going to take you around 20 minutes. Once you hit level 40, you're going to be clearing the entire instance in less than 20 minutes for around 65,000 experience. I also recommend that once you're level 40, you start killing the boss after you've cleared the cathedral. This is because he drops a really nice shield that's going to last you for a really long time, and it's going to save you from having to buy one off of the auction house. I forgot to mention earlier that you do need a key to access both the instance and inner cathedral door. In order to get it, you'll have to clear SM library either with a main and then run it through with your ult, or solo all of library yourself on your ult. This is what I did just to make sure it was possible for people without 2 accounts. I ran library solo at 36 using my SM graveyard gear, and the run took me about 30 minutes total. If you're struggling with cathedral due to low gear availability, you can also solo the SM armory. However, the experience is inferior to what you're going to get in Cath. Cathedral is by far the most efficient experience you're going to get, but if you prefer to do one of the other wings until you hit level 40, then you totally can. This method of soloing dungeons with a highly geared low level character is pretty universal, and you can pretty much take it wherever you want. My goal with these guides is just to share where I've leveled up and where I think it's most efficient to do so. With that being said, that pretty much concludes today's video. Nice and short, not really too much to it. Hit that thumbs up button if you can, and subscribe if you want to see the future guides coming out. And the next one we'll be tackling 43 and above, and once we start getting into these higher levels, it's going to start getting really fun and unique. So make sure you stick around for those ones. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.